world record. Martinelli goes, boys, out of his goal. Martinelli, shooting in here. This will be 3 for Arsenal.
Welcome back to our preview of the 2026 World Cup right here on DOTT. I remain Anthony Uche and I'll guide you through Group C today. Group C has in it Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Starting, of course, from the biggest team in that group by any metric whatsoever you want to measure it. Brazil, the Seleção, aka Samba Boys. They had a very wobbly start to their qualification process under the coach Dorival Jr., who eventually got sacked, and Carlo Ancelotti, the former Real Madrid, Everton, AC Milan coach, took over and led them smoothly, perhaps some might say roughly still, to qualifying through the CONMEBOL parts, finishing one of the top 5 teams, which meant automatic qualification to the World Cup. And having gotten to the World Cup, Brazil's pedigree at the World Cup, I mean, is beyond doubt whatsoever. 5-time world champions, won it 5 times. Won it under the times of Pele when he was the Jules Romain trophy, the old trophy. And even when he was the new trophy, they still won it as recently as 2002 with a very, very distinct but very, very refreshing pattern of football. Will the Seleção deliver once again this time around? For the first time in a long, long time, it is left to be seen. But one thing is sure, the likes of Vinicius Jr., Rafinha, Casemiro, Matheus Cunha, and a lot many other superstars in that team. There's one thing certain. It is that Carlo Ancelotti's men head into the 2026 FIFA World Cup as one of the favorites, if not the favorites for the tournament. Secondly, in that group, Morocco. Morocco by far the best team in Africa when it comes to the World Cup. In 2022, they got as far as the semi-final, which was the farthest an African country has ever gotten to in the FIFA World Cup. Then led by Wally Regragui, who is no longer the coach. He resigned after the debacle of the 2025 AFCON tournament, if you remember. Now in the hands of a new coach who says that everybody else in the group should be scared of them and not the other way around. That level of confidence can only come from being certain of the quality in your team. Morocco, alongside Senegal, perhaps will be the only African countries who go into the World Cup with any measure of confidence and expectation whatsoever. While with the likes of Achraf Hakimi, Brahim Diaz, and the likes of the other stars in that team provide this time around in the FIFA World Cup 2026, we'll only wait and see, as only time will tell. And to the feel-good story of the tournament, or the qualification process, Haiti, after 52 long years, are back in the World Cup. The last time Haiti was at the World Cup was in 1974, and they had never played the global showpiece until this year. Qualifying through the CONCACAF qualification process, and they picked up one of the 3 available slots in that confederation and qualified, like I said, for the first World Cup in 52 long years. How far will they go? However far they go, one thing is certain: the country is right behind them for bringing them so much joy after such a very, very long time. And then heading to Scotland, one of the United Kingdom's countries at the World Cup. Scotland has qualified for back-to-back international major tournaments for the first time in a very, very long time. Remember, they made it to the Euros 2024, and right here they are for the World Cup in 2026. The likes of John McGinn, the likes of Andy Robertson, the likes of Che Adams, and the likes of so many of those other superstars. Steve Clark's team will look to make a better showing this time around than they did at the Euros 2024 a couple of years back. Thank you very much for watching the Group C preview to the FIFA 2026 World Cup. I remain Anthony, and this is DOTT TV.